guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out a brand new palette. This is the 35C Everyday Chic palette by Morphe. This is a quick look at the palette. It comes with 35 shades and it's on the Morphe website for $25. It has a really wide range of colors. You have your lavenders, you have your greens, and then your more neutral colors. You also get a couple of glitter shades in there, which I personally like. Especially this middle one, it's more of a chunky pink glitter, so I'm really excited to try that out. I definitely feel like with today's look, I'm going to be using that pink shade in the middle because I really just want to see how the glitter applies. So yeah, that is the palette that I'm going to be using today. As you can see, I've already done my face off camera because I really just want to focus on this palette today. So let's go ahead and get started. To begin, I'm just going to prep my eyes. I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base. This one is in the beige shade. I brought you guys in a little bit closer so that you can see a little better, but I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my eyes. I'm bringing that up all the way to my eyebrows so that I can give myself a lot of space to do anything I want to do on my eyelids today. Blending in with my fingers, I feel like that's the easiest way to blend any eye primer. Okay, so I'm actually not going to set my eyes with any translucent powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into these shadows. I'm gonna start off by using the shade Total Mood. It's a nice burgundy looking color, and I'm just gonna pack that into my crease. I'm not doing any blending right now. I'm literally just packing this onto my crease. I'm trying to keep the pack a little bit clean, kind of like a half circle shape. First impression, this stuff is super pigmented. It goes on really nicely. I'm not having any issues with fallout or anything yet. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to put powder on underneath my eyes to protect my base before I start. But today I'm going to be using the Banana Setting Powder by Bella Pierre, and I'm going to pack that underneath my eyes. I was so ready to jump into this palette that I forgot to protect my base. So like I said, I'm going to use my translucent powder and a dry beauty blender and just pack that underneath my eyes. So what this is going to do is allow me to, one, bake a little bit so that I don't get oily, and also protect my face from any fallout that I might have from the eyeshadow, so that if anything does fall down, my face isn't completely ruined. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with that beige shade. This one's in the shade Cute Shoes, and I'm going to blend out this color. I'm being very light-handed because I don't really want that shade to be super pigmented on my eyelids. I'm just using it to help me blend out that other shade. This is blending out so fast and so easily. So you can see the difference right now. This is packed and this is blended out. That color really just blends it out nicely. I'm also bringing it out a little bit so that I get that nice winged shape, and I can clean that up later if I have to. I am glad that I put the translucent powder down, but honestly, I'm still getting very little to no fallout. Honestly, I can't even see any fallout looking up close in the mirror. To make the look a little bit more dramatic, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this really dark brown shade, and the name of that shade is It's a Date. Taking the same brush, I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of create a sort of smoky eye, but I am going to keep it on the outer edges of my eye. I'm trying to keep that darker shade as close to the outer edges of my eye as possible. I don't really want any darkness in the center of my eye. So I'm getting ready to jump into that beautiful glitter shade in the center. It's called Talk of the Town. But first, I'm gonna cut my crease a little bit just so I can get some brightness back into my eyes. As always, using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige to cut my crease. So I'm gonna stop right about there and go ahead and blend the outer corners of that crease so that I don't have that harsh line anymore. So I'm gonna go back in with that dark shade, It's a Date, and blend out the corners. So now that that is all done, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some glitter glue. This is the glitter glue I'm going to be using today. It's from the Primark makeup brand PS. I am doing one eye at a time just to make sure that one eye doesn't dry without the glitter. So I'm gonna go in with my finger in that shimmery shade and pack that onto my eye. So I was expecting the shade to have a little bit of fallout. It's glitter, it happens, it's normal. but literally when I tell you guys, very little fallout. It's almost like nothing. And one more time, bringing that dark shade back in and blending it out just like I did with the cut crease to make sure those edges are nice and blended. You can literally see how much translucent powder has soaked into my skin. Guys, that's how oily I get. It's crazy. This is so pretty. It's gonna be such a pain to take off, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my edges now. I'm gonna wipe this translucent powder off really quick and clean this up with some concealer. So I'm gonna use that leftover concealer to just clean up the edges of that shadow. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the way that looks. It really is kind of rare that I love how my eyes look before putting on lashes, but this is like... So next, I'm going to be going in with my inner corner highlight. I'm gonna use the shade On My Way, which is a nice shimmery gold. I'm gonna place that on my inner corners. So pretty. I did not even have to wet my brush with setting spray for it to come out so pretty. Also doing my brow bone. So before I get on into lashes and underneath my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. Really just keeping the brows nice and simple today. I don't want them to overpower anything. The only special thing that I really did to my brows is elongate it a little bit because I don't want my brows to end right there when my wing comes out to here. So I'm gonna go in with some black liquid liner before I put my lashes on. I'm not gonna wing it out. I already have a pretty dramatic wing look. I'm just keeping it simple so that my lashes can blend in with my lash line, and that's it. Now for my mascara and lashes, I'm going to be using the They're Real mascara by Benefit Cosmetics. Just a nice thin layer. Okay, so that is one lash on. Both of my lashes are now on, so I'm gonna move on to the lower lash line. I do want to keep up that smokiness, so I'm going to go in with that original shade that I used. I'm gonna use an angled brush and put that underneath my eyes. I was gonna do more, but I honestly think it looks fine with just that shade. Don't want to do too much because my eyes are already super dramatic. For my waterline, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. Now mascara. Now that I've put mascara onto my bottom lashes, all we have left to do is lips. So you guys know that I like to keep it kind of simple on the lips, especially when it comes to looks like this. So I'm gonna be using two lip products today. The first one is a brown liner, and I'm just gonna line my lips with that. Now I'm just gonna blend it out with a lip brush. So lastly, I'm going to use a matte lipstick. This one is a matte in the shade Velvet Teddy. So this is the finished look for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I really loved playing with this palette. I think I would rate it like a 9 out of 10. It's super easy to work with. The colors are super nice. It also comes with a really wide range of colors, so you can make so many looks off of it. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this palette. So if you can get your hands on it, definitely do that. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!